Welcome back to Studio 4, everyone. We have Skylar Gallup here with us today. Skylar, thanks for being here.
Always happy to.
Of course, every time you come in, you always tell us just great stories about great people here in our community. And I'm excited about today's guest on the Hey Amarillo podcast. So she is the executive director of the Wesley Community Center. Tell us more about her.
Yep, her name's America Adame. She is the relatively new ED over at the Wesley. And she's been over there for about a year and a half, no, just over a year, in fact. And, you know, the Wesley does amazing work. I think one of the things I find fascinating about her position is the Wesley does a whole lot of different stuff.
They sure do. Yeah, they have many programs out there.
That's right. So thinking about, you know, being at the helm of such a broad organization, I mean, they've got a full service daycare, they've got a full service senior citizens, like day service that they run. They've got gyms and like clinics and all sorts of stuff. And so to think about all of that being under one roof is, it's a big job that she seems to have stepped into very confidently.
That is awesome. And yeah, they do a lot of great things out there. And I've been out there for a couple stories in the past, and they are the most welcoming people ever. The whole staff out there is awesome. And tell us a little bit more about what led her to, you know, taking over this position.
Well, you know, I was thinking about it and kind of reflecting on our conversation with America when we recorded. You know, I don't think many kids, like when they grow up, they say like, I want to be the executive director of a nonprofit, right?
Right. Yes.
And so what results is normally the people that are running these incredibly impactful, on the ground, just really, really amazing organizations are because, you know, they have a road that they at one point were the recipients of the organizations, and that is America's story. I think one of the things that has to be noted is how courageous she was in being really open and honest about some trauma she experienced in her life. And so this episode kind of comes with a trigger warning on domestic violence. She courageously tells that story so that she could share with me that she sees herself in the faces of a lot of the people that walk through her doors, and that obviously, as much as I can understand, is really, really what drives her in the work. And so the episode is one of the beauty of the impact that the Wesley has right there in Los Barrios, but also, you know, community wide, as well as a really courageous telling of a woman going through a lot of difficulties and coming out the other side, making her community better for it.
Yes, making a difference as well. Now as the executive director of the Wesley Community Center.
Yeah, it's a beautiful interview.
Oh my goodness, I definitely have to watch that. That gave me the chills, and I just got a little snippet from
It's a good one.
Skylar.
It's a good one, and only because of her courage and sharing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and she's from Amarillo.
Yeah,
she grew up here.
Yep, she's raising two little girls, and no doubt doing a very good job at it.
Yes, ma'am. And where can we go for more information about this awesome episode?
Totally. So we're like everywhere you are. If you Google us, we're on Facebook, Instagram, X, and then also just wherever, if you're a podcast listener, you can pull it up on Spotify, Apple Podcast, follow the show, and it'll be there every Monday morning for you with a new interesting person or story of Amarillo, Texas.
Yes, ma'am. Skylar, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, and stay with us. We'll have more Studio 4 on the way.